Good morning, cadets. Hope all of you are doing well. Everyone is listening to your main subject classes in Microsoft Teams and able to do assignments in Google Classroom. So, previous video we completed the first chapter, first unit, Internet and Internet Services. In this, I am giving gap between the first and second. So, I am going for the third chapter. The second chapter is HTML, which you already learned, but again we'll revise in the next upcoming videos. Okay, I am going for the chapter 3, cyber ethics. In this cyber ethics, we are going to learn Netiquettes, software licenses and open source software development, intellectual property rights, plagiarism and digital property rights, freedom of information and the digital divide, e-commerce frauds, privacy, fraud, secure data transmission. These are the topics we are going to learn in this topic, mainly concentrating on cyber attacks which are happening and how to safely browse the website, or how to be safe, how to do safely browsing in the internet, safety mechanisms. So what are the things you should follow while you are surfing in internet? That all things we discuss. So these are the common cyber ethics. As you are right now, you are learning everything in online. You are working with mobiles, you are working with laptops or computers. So you should know aware of the some ethics of the cyber ethics. Okay. So which is correct side, which is wrong side. So which is correct link, which is wrong link. So if you are clicking on the wrong link, then you may enter, if your computer may, or your system or your laptop or your mobile may get the malware, so that some applications will not function. So that all things we are going to learn in this chapter. Unit 3, Netiquettes, software licenses and open source software document and open software movement, intellectual property rights, plagiarism and digital property rights, so copyright permissions, that all things, freedom of information and digital divide, and e-commerce frauds, what they're doing. Okay, next. Now let's go into slides. Cyber ethics. Now, computing is a process of utilizing computers to complete a task. Yes, computing is mainly for utilizing or executing your normal tasks which is taking time-taking process के लिए we are using mainly for computing. Yes or no? Computing is a process of utilizing computers to complete our tasks. Okay, next. So in this way, in the modern era, so IT has affected every aspect of our life. So right now you are watching your online classes with the help of internet only. So every time when you are connecting with the online classes, you should have the internet and internet along with you in your mobile or laptop. Then only you can run that particular application. Yes or no? So this has led emergency of a new world economy and has transformed our planet into global village. Yes. So with the help of internet, the entire global is formed into small village. Then everyone is connected. Everyone get communicated from sitting at anywhere of the world. Okay. So with the click of a button, one can acquire information of any subject, get answers to almost all the queries and stay connected with the world. Yes, just by clicking the options or just clicking the links, you are able to get the answers. Okay, which you can explore. I mean, it is like encyclopedia. It is like encyclopedia. However, with this opportunity comes with responsibility of ethically utilizing the information and technology. Yes. So how the technology is so useful, but in the same way you should know aware that how to behave in the internet or how to surf the internet normally. So while surfing or while you're getting information from the internet, what are the things you should follow? What are the common ethics you should follow while you're surfing internet? So ethics is nothing but a moral values that everyone know. Ethics is nothing but a moral values, that moral values in the aspect of the human, but what you should follow in the aspect of computer when you're connected with internet, that we're discussing. Ethics is a system of moral principles that differentiates between the good and bad practices. Yes. So which is good, which is bad. So that is being told with the help of the moral practices which you are doing. So computer ethics involve the code of conduct to use IT in a responsible way. So the computer ethics or the cyber ethics which we are saying. So this is mainly to targeting how you are using the technology in a efficient way. Okay, which is good, which is bad in your internet. Okay, that all things we'll discuss. It fulfills the requirement of individual user without manipulating or destroying the data of any other user. So it fulfills the requirements of an individual user without manipulating or destroying the data of any other user. Yes. So the technology, what it is doing is it is fulfilling the requirements. So without manipulating or destroying the data of any other user. Yes, we are getting information without destroying or without manipulating the data of some other users. Yes or no? The responsible behavior on the internet in many ways, that is responsible, aligns with all the right behavior in every life. So जैसा आपको daily life में how you are behaving in your daily life with other people or the elder people, the same way you should follow some ethics. You should follow some ethics while you are surfing the internet. So the same way you should follow some ethics while you are while you are connected with the internet. So what are the results if you are not connecting or if you are not safe? Uh, what results will happen? What results will happen if you not follow some ethics or moral principles while you surfing internet? So however, the results may be significantly different for individual user. Yes, it may be different for individual user, but the main purpose is that what ethics or what moralities you should follow while you are surfing the internet. So it is individually we can tell that yes, everyone is having everyone requirement or everyone information which they are requiring from internet is different. So what tools they should follow, what are the common rules they should follow while they are surfing the internet? Okay, so therefore all computers must follow the common computer ethics. What are that? So in this chapter we shall discuss about the netiquettes, cyber ethics, frauds related to e-commerce which are happening, intellectual and digital property rights which are happening, along with the open source philosophy, and software licenses are the genuine softwares which we are running or pirated softwares which we are using. And the freedom of information. So what is the freedom of information? As per the article, freedom of information should be there. And the digital divide. So what the digital divide? How the persons are different from the internet. The people who are not connected with the internet, or the people who are not connected with the digital world, they are called the digital divide. Okay. Netiquettes. So netiquettes, the name itself is netiquettes, that the person or the user who is using the internet, so they are called as netiquettes. The term netiquettes is a combination of two words, that is net, that is internet, and etiquette, that is good manners. Good manners. It is defined as a special set of rules that governs the behavior of user communicating online. Yes, it governs the behavior of the user that is communicating online. The communication can be via emails or via forms, via forums or blogs or the social networking sites. So the communication will be any aspect. Okay. So you should adhere to some standards of behavior online that you follow in real life. Yes, while you are surfing internet or while you are chatting on the social networking like WhatsApp or the Facebook. So don't pass the rumor messages which you don't know complete information. So until unless you should know complete information is authenticated or it is true, then you can forward that information. So if you forward that information, what will happen? So if someone has raised a complaint, a cyber complaint against you, so according to the cyber law, so the persons who are forwarded also, they are also will be suspect and they are also victim. Okay. So please don't share any information without any authorization. I am seeing that most of you are sharing information in the WhatsApp groups of class 6 to 10. So you are sharing the unnecessary, the school official group, you are sharing unnecessary WhatsApp messages which are not true. So like recently the thing, what is that Rafael deal that you told that everyone is sharing in the WhatsApp group that 3 of them are from Chinese school Purulia. So you don't know the complete authorized information and you are sharing the information. This is not the right way. So if someone has asked the information or someone has put the cyber crime against you, so according to the cyber law, so the person who is also sharing is also the crime. So the person who made that particular poster or particular banner or who done that cyber attack or the cyber crime whichever may be, okay, plagiarism, so that the persons who are also forwarding also the faulters only, okay, defaulters only. So please keep it in mind, without knowing the complete authorized information, you don't share any information into any group especially. So if you share individually, okay, but it's also not correct because that person may share to some other person in some other groups. So don't share any unauthorized information or any information in the WhatsApp groups or the official or social networking groups. Clear? You should adapt to some standards of behavior online that you follow in the real life. Okay? Yeah. Guidelines to follow while communicating online. So what are the simple small guidelines you should follow while communicating online? Use proper salutation and signature. Yes, use proper salutation and signature. When communicating online, always begin your message with the salutation and end it with your name or signature. Yes. At last you should mention with your signature. Matlab you should give the greetings at the beginning of your message when you are communicating with some other person, so that it will be beneficial for you. So if you tell some, if you do some bullying to some other person, so it may be also the cyber crime. It will under the cyber bullying case. Okay, so you should not insult, or you should not insult any person. Okay, if you insult some any person, so that person may claim may raise the cyber crime against you, then you should face according to the cyber law. Okay, so include a subject line. So what you are writing or what you are communicating, you should write the subject message also. Give a descriptive phrase, the subject line of message or header, so that what message you are proposing. Okay. Keep your message concise. So whatever you are messaging, so it should be concise. Be precise and catchy while drafting a message, so that people can understand, quickly read it and understand the information which you are facing. So be respectful and avoid sarcasm. So treat others as you would like to be treated by your elders. So the way you are treating your elders in your family, or the way you are treating elders or the brothers or sisters you are treating, the same way you should do in the internet also. So be respectful and avoid sarcasm in the while you are posting any comment, or while you are posting any material or anything which you are publishing in your social networking sites. So do not include sarcastic or insulting comments on your messages. So okay, somebody has posted some message, so you should not do some insult, or you should not some insult in the comments. So that may also lead to some issue to the. It will also come under cyber bullying case also. So you're indirectly you're insulting a particular celebrity, or these especially happens in the case of celebrities only. So while someone has posted some particular in their Twitter page, or in their particular page of which the celebrity is following, so they post some particular related to their personal things. So somebody keeping their personal things, they do that pranks according to the images whatever they do. Some people, some the attackers, they will do the pranks, and they will do the pranks and messages regarding the post which is provided by the celebrity. जो celebrity ने जो post किया message को, और the particular image जो डाला था, वो image को लेके some people will start the sarcasm, and they starts मतलब bullying against a particular celebrity. So these all things will happen in the case of well, you should be respectful or avoid sarcasm. So you should not do all these things. If you do anything, so if you pass that message to some other particular person, so ultimately it result to the cyber crime. So you will face according to the cyber law. Okay. Always respect others like you are respecting less in your family, and touchless while posting your opinions on online. So don't. So while you are sharing your opinion, be concentrate. So it should not insult some other person. Okay. Respects other privacy. Please respect others' privacy. Do not read or forward another person's mail without seeking his permission. Yes. So until unless you get the permission from some other person, you should not read his information. So you should respect the privacy. Like earlier days, someone has they will get the letter, so no one will read the diary or the letter. In the same way, you should not read the other's message until unless you get the permission from a particular user. Going to another person's works could land you in the crime also. Obey copyright laws. Yes, these I want to mention, highlight especially. Copyright. So copyright. Do not copy or post someone content from internet and claim it as your own. Okay. You may face severe consequences if you do not obey the copyright laws. Yes. Copyright laws. Copyright laws is a very important in the aspect of Netiquettes, that there are some guidelines which I am telling. So when someone has posted, or someone has posted some article, or someone has posted their particular opinion on the internet, so taking that article or taking that paragraph, so if you share that article and you are claiming that it's my article, or it's my story, or it's my opinion, so then you may face according to the copyright laws. So you should know that copyright laws are there. You should have to face severe consequences if you do not obey the copyright laws. So these are also happening in the case of the celebrities, especially in the cinema. Everyone is telling that someone has produced the film. So after producing of the film, they will come that, so this story is mine. So without taking the permission of my copyright from my, so directly the director or the producer, they made the film. So the particular production of the particular film has to face the copyright laws without taking the copyright copyright from the particular author who made that story develop. So this you should keep in mind that whatever you are pasting or if you are copying or content from some other sites telling that you are telling that it's my article, so you should face the severe consequence. The particular person, the original person, they claim the copyright law against you, and you should face according to the consequences according to the copyright laws which after that. Okay. So never post or never copy and paste some other article, some other person's article and writing your name. Okay, don't do like that. Okay. If any information is needed to be picked from the internet, its resource must be mentioned. Yes, yeah, that's yeah. For example, okay, let us know that you like that particular article or you like that particular opinion which or the particular person shared. So okay, you take that article or you take that particular content, but at the end you should mention that the credits of that particular person. So the person or the source from where you copied that particular content. This should be done. Okay. Otherwise, if you copy paste and you write, you are telling that your name. So you should face according to the cyber law. Okay. Do not indulge in spamming. Yes, spamming is also one of the netiquettes you should know. Spamming refers to flooding of the user's inbox that with unwanted advertisements and messages. This especially happens in the case of Gmails. So Gmail में unnecessary mails you will get. So where these mails are getting? So कभी तो उसके साथ बैंक के साथ तुम लिंक ही नहीं किया, तुम टाई अप ही नहीं किया, कैसे आ रहे सारा इन्फॉर्मेशन? तो तुम्हारा मेल इसको कैसे मिला है? How the particular company or the particular bank or the particular organization got your mail, and how you are getting the mail that you want some offer of $2 lakhs or please fill your details. So how all this is happening? So this is a spam. So spam is also one of the etiquettes you should follow. So spam is done. So don't give your information unnecessarily to anywhere to some other person. मतलब आपका email और phone देने से बस काम हो गया. So unnecessarily don't give your information to any organization or anywhere. So until unless it is required. So don't install unnecessary applications in your mobile for the offers. ओके, ऑफर्स के चक्कर में आप ये वाला ऐप डाल के मेरा इन्फॉर्मेशन देंगे तो वो एक ऑफर के बारे में वो ऑफर यूज कर दिया, ठीक है, उसके बाद वो ऐप को यूज ही नहीं किया, लेकिन वो ऐप का अंदर में तुम्हारा सारा इन्फॉर्मेशन, तुम्हारा मेल आईडी है, तुम्हारा नाम है, तुम्हारा नंबर है, और यू गेट अलाउड ऑफ योर फोन का जो इंटरनल डेटा सारा अलाउ कर दिया है. So what will happen? The particular organization will get the mail ID or the details of you and will get the messages like spam mails. Okay, bulk mail में आपको आ जाएगा. So आजकल का जो जमाना में information is wealth. Okay, not health is wealth, and health is also wealth as well the COVID का situation में अभी, but information is also wealth. So don't give your information unnecessarily to anyone. So don't give your information until unless it is required. Until unless it is required, then only you give your information. So information is wealth. In this modern era, in the 20th century, 21st century, we should know that information is wealth. So as we are dealing our everyday, so internet is the part of our daily life. So then which application or which site we should open, that all things we should know. Okay, don't install unnecessary application in your mobile phone. Okay, increase the memory in your mobile phone, and एक बार ऑफर के चक्कर में इंस्टॉल कर दिया है, बस ऑफर यूज कर दिया है, उसके बाद वो ऐप खुला नहीं है, तो उसका जरूरत क्या है? सो द इंफॉर्मेशन विच इज स्टोर्ड इन दैट पर्टिकुलर ऐप विल बी रिमेन लाइक दैट. सो जब भी तुम फोन खुलेगा, फोन कॉल करेगा, और जब भी तुम्हारा फोटो, जो भी फोटो खींचे तुम्हारा कैमरा सा सारा जो है, सो जब इंस्टॉल करते समय तुम सारा तो अलाउ अलाउ कर दिया है. सो वट एवर यू आर शेयरिंग, वट एवर यू आर डूइंग इन योर मोबाइल, और वट एवर इट इज लिंक्ड विथ योर जीमेल, सो दैट जीमेल विल बी गेट हैक. सो मैंने हैक तो इतना जल्दी नहीं होगा, बट फिर भी इंफॉर्मेशन क्यों देना है अननेसेसरली? ओके. और कभी भी बाहर में जाइए, वो बोलता है सर आपको लॉटरी होगा, लॉटरी होने से आपको पैसा मिलेगा, वो उधर एक फॉर्म भरना चाहिए, तो उसमें क्या करेगा? फिर तुम्हारा नाम, फिर ईमेल, फिर फोन नंबर, एड्रेस, तो सारा क्या करेगा वो कंपनी लोग? और जो लोग दुकानदार और शॉपिंग मॉल से, व्हाट दे विल डू, दे विल सेल देयर डेटा. जो भी आपको जो लॉटरी कूपन के लिए आप जो इन्फॉर्मेशन डाला है ना, वो सारा जो डेटा है वो कॉल सेंटर को भेज देगा. सो अननेसेसरली विल गेट द कॉल्स फ्रॉम द कॉल सेंटर्स दैट सर आपको 2-3 लाख का आपको लोन मिल गया करके सब आ रहा है. सो हाउ यू आर गेटिंग, हाउ द अदर पर्सन, सो वो बैंक के साथ लिंक ही नहीं है, तो वो बैंक अकाउंट है ही नहीं है, तुमको वो बैंक से तुमको कॉल आ रहा है, तुमको 2 लाख तक लोन आ रहा है. सो हाउ दिस ऑल थिंग्स आर हैपनिंग, दिस आर ऑल थिंग्स आर हैपनिंग unnecessarily. Don't give information in your sites also, in the websites also, or in the app also. Clear? So never send or forward or respond to such spam messages. So कभी भी spam आ रहा है उसको delete करते जाना. So use appropriate languages while you are pasting something in your while you are posting in your messages. Okay, you should post the appropriate messages. Always understand whatever you are expressing should always make sense. So whatever you are expressing should make sense. Okay, you should not insult to some other person. So be polite and courteous to everyone. Yes, be polite and courteous to everyone. Okay, when you are posting, it may the post may be read by the 2 years or 3 years boy or 5 years boy also, and the 60 years or 60 plus women, 60 years person also. So be polite and be so concentrate on your language while you are posting your comment or any expressing your views. Okay, use appropriate emotion, that is emojis, emotion icons and acronyms. So whatever you are posting, so use appropriate emojis and acronyms according to it. So use emojis such as emojis to convey emotions. You can also use common acronyms like lol or laugh out loud. So these emojis are also very careful. However, in formal emails, any abbreviation or emotions is considered to be inappropriate. So formal emails में emojis डालना ही नहीं है. So do not reveal sensitive information online. Yes, this I am telling, already revealed I told. Do not reveal sensitive information online. So to minimize cyber threats, so until unless उसका requirement है वो mail का अंदर मैंने वो site का अंदर में information चाहिए तभी तो देना है. Until unless you don't require, you don't give information. Never share your sensitive information such as password, ATM pin, credit card, locker, ये सब कुछ information देना ही नहीं किसी को. Or don't keep the same password for all the things. Okay, so password तो सबका same रखना नहीं है. So you should change the password for every individual or monthly or tri-monthly. Every should change. So ATM pin, okay, ATM pin का credit card number, locker number, सब तो details देना ही नहीं किसी को. Okay, emails में और neither में internet. So be cautious while making any online payments. Online payment करते समय में you should also be cautious. Every person, so be tolerant and careful. So every person has their own views regarding any matter. Yes. So every person has their own views regarding the right to freedom of expression and freedom of information. Therefore, while posting a question or ask the appropriate question properly. Okay. Always hear and respect the other people ideas. So always hear and respect the people ideas. Okay, clear. So phishing. Phishing is also very important. It is the act of illegally acquiring a personal and sensitive information such as the online banking details, credit card details, and other login details. So phishing is a phishing attack is the most common attack. That is, you will get the fake website of the original website. It looks like website. Then you get the information you wanted. Once you enter your username or your password details or your personal information, then the site will not work. But the information which you enter your login details, user ID and login details, so that will be kept in the database of the particular attacker. So they will do the attack on the particular username. So once the username password will get, the person, they will stop blocking of OTP message to your phone and they will do the fraud. Okay. I think most of you are watching the films of according to the cyber attacks. So please be cautious while you are surfing internet or while you are paying in internet, while doing online banking. Okay. Individuals sending malicious mails and containing of fictitious web pages. This fictitious web page that appears to come under reputed organization but are designed to collect the sensitive information. It looks like the original website, but it is not the original website of the particular organization, mainly for the collecting of the information. Okay, clear. So HTTPS है कि नहीं वो देखना है. आपका जो साइट है, आपका जो बैंकिंग और ओरिजिनल जो फाइनेंशियल वेबसाइट्स है, so please check ऊपर में HTTPS secure करके है कि नहीं. So until unless it's HTTPS secure is not there, so you consider that it is a phishing website only, phishing site only. Okay, don't give information there. Okay, especially in the financial sites I'm telling. The cyber ethics for e-commerce that I will discuss in the next class. So here are the common guidelines for the you should follow in the cyber ethics. So hope all of you understood, boys. So these are the mainly things you should follow while you are surfing internet. So always respect the opinions of others. Don't bully them. Don't avoid the bullyism and avoid the messages of rumor messages to the groups. Clear? Avoid the messages in the rumor messages in the groups and don't forward the unauthorized information which you don't know. So until unless you should know, until unless you know the information about the particular information is true, then only forward the particular information. Clear? Okay. After this next class, I will discuss about the cyber ethics for e-commerce. So e-commerce में क्या क्या frauds होता है, that will discuss in the next class. Okay. E-commerce में what are the frauds is happening, that will discuss in the next class. Thank you boys. Stay safe, stay home, be prepared. Okay. I will upload assignments. So cyber ethics जब अभी तक जो किया guidelines, I will upload some assignments on the Netiquettes. Okay. Today we'll discuss about the Netiquettes. So next class we'll discuss about the next video. We'll discuss about the cyber ethics for the e-commerce. Thank you guys. Okay. Stay safe, stay home, stay prepared.